I just thought I'd give an update here in Fort Myers, Florida. We're still here in Fort Myers. We've been here for, let's see, about 2 weeks. Um, if you watched our prior videos, you know that we nearly snapped our anchor rope rode. Almost lost the chain and anchor on the bottom. It must have got on some coral or something, and at least half of it was torn through the rope. But we still used it for about 6 nights on anchor because it was calm conditions. But we've been waiting for anchor rope and chain rode to be delivered. We got that finally yesterday, got it installed. And for good measure, I went ahead and put a new gypsy in the windlass. In addition, even though it really didn't need it, just with the new chain and new rope, I wanted a new gypsy in there. That's the chain wheel that grabs the chain and the rope and pulls it up electrically from the bottom. It's kind of expensive, but we like to keep everything top notch and ready to go. So we're still sitting here in Fort Myers. We got that done yesterday. We have a few things being delivered on Amazon, and we're going to probably stay a few more days, and then we'll be heading south. So that's why we're still here, and you'll see in upcoming videos our process of putting the anchor rope and chain in and so forth. All right, today's project was I put a new gypsy on the windlass. This is what the chain rolls in. And I was going to show you, but I don't think you can quite see it on the camera, but the teeth are a little chewed up in there, and so I have put a new one on just because I'm getting a whole new chain and rope rode to make this boat tip top notch again. So as far as anchoring, and so I've already installed that. You'll see it up front. Now we're taking out the old chain and okay, so I've got I've pulled the anchor down, I tied it to a rope, pulled it onto shore, and then I pulled all the chain out using the electric windlass, and now I've started to pull out the line, and I'm going to finish pulling out the line. I got my Vanna White assistant over here.
Did you say you got your new windlass? Nice,
yep.
Pretty new windlass.
Yeah, windlass gypsy.
Boy, look at the fog rolling in.
So with no weight or anchor pulling down on the line, it gets stuck sometimes. So I had to pull on it. Well, Allison ran the winch out to get the rope line out of the anchor locker. This is the old rope. Then it got to the end where it's connected to the boat, and I had to go untie it and then clean out a little bit of debris. There wasn't much, surprisingly, in our anchor locker. It was very clean. And once that was done, we pulled the last bit of the rope out. So all the old chain and rope rode is here on the dock now with the anchor. And I'm going to take the new chain and rode and start to feed it into the windlass. Here it is, and I've got the rope soaking, and I'm going to try and get that into the windlass. We have noticed that a wet rope flows through the windlass much smoother without jamming, and so I was soaking the rope. Here you will see us lay out the rope line and then all of the chain. Then we will measure and mark it at various distances with different colors so that we can know how much chain we've let out when we're anchoring. It's important to know exactly how much chain and rope rode you've let out so that you have the proper scope, they call it, which is usually about 7 to 10 times the depth that you're anchoring in windy conditions, and 4 to 6 times in calmer conditions. Here I'm disconnecting the anchor shackle from the old anchor chain so that I can reuse the anchor on the new chain. Then I needed to disconnect the old anchor swivel from the old chain and connect it to the new chain. It was quite stuck on there, and it took me a while. Then I took the new line, the rope line, and put it in the windlass and started having Allison run it up through the windlass winch into the anchor locker where it stacks. Then it's connected and spliced onto the chain by a professional rigger, and then the chain was drawn up by the winch into the anchor locker, all except the last bit, so I could connect it to the anchor swivel and the anchor. Here I cleaned up the old rope and chain and got it out of the way and put it in a bucket, and then started to connect the anchor swivel to the new anchor. An anchor swivel is a critical piece of equipment that allows the anchor to twist around on the chain 365 degrees so that it doesn't bind and catch, and so that it'll come up in the right direction where gravity holds it the right way as it comes up into the bow mount on the boat. With the anchor properly connected with the anchor shackle and the anchor swivel to the new chain, Allison pulled up the chain with the winch, and we put the anchor on the bow. Okay, we got the new chain and rope rode in, the anchor's hooked up, and it's back in place. I'm going to now put the seizing wire on that shackle, and we'll be done. I had used a rope to hold the anchor and pull it over onto the dock so that we didn't drop it into the water in the marina. You'll see an up close of the seizing wire in a minute, but the wire basically holds the shackle bolt from coming loose. It's a safety and security measure. Alright, the new anchor chain and rope rode, the new windlass gypsy is all installed. This is a windlass for those of you back home that don't know. It's an electric winch that lifts the chain, and the heavy chain, 100 feet of chain and a rope, and the anchor off the bottom. It raises and lowers it. This is the gypsy chain wheel, and I put a new one on when I put on this new chain. And here's the swivel, and you heard me say I was putting seizing wire on, and this is seizing wire to hold this from coming unscrewed and losing your anchor on the bottom. So that's what we did. All nice and set up. We celebrated with cheesecake.
So today is boat wash, wax, and polish day. Allison's doing the wash. The start of many boat wax, wash, and polish days. I think you can see how we've got some chalky on here. Still some shine in there. It's not horrible. We're going to have to do some polishing, and we're starting with a good wash.
Well, we tried 3 different appointments with a couple of different detailers to come and do a buff and wax on the boat, We had 2 no-shows, and we had one guy that couldn't get in because he didn't have proper insurance for the marina's liking. So here I am starting a buff and wax project on my own. And I did do this. You can see the door is nice and shiny, and the transom. Got a little dew on here. And I'm going to work my way around. It's a beautiful day in South Florida. Alright, we've been doing the buff, polish, and wax down here. You can see the... I don't know if you can tell how shiny the side is. But there's a good reflection now on the side, and it looks so much better. I'm just so impressed. Okay, we're continuing with the buff and wax. We've done the side. You can see how shiny the side is. Allison's putting the final sealant on the front part up here, but we've got it pretty shiny. We're working it around.
Okay.
Alright, I thought I would explain what we're doing with our snubber. Previously, we had this stainless steel hook, which is really fine, it's strong. You just hook it into the chain link and then pull your snubber tight, drop the chain a little further. But I wanted to have something to snap on or clip on to a mooring ball if I ever needed to clip onto a mooring ball. And so I got this snap shackle, swivel snap shackle, which is ridiculously expensive for this little thing, $243. But it's about the same working load limit and brake strength as the chain itself, but it has this snap so that I can put it on the mooring ball if I want to and clip it on, or I can use this to clip right on the chain now if we're anchoring. So we're going to give this a shot. If anyone has any experience using one of these, I know it's going to be a pain in the butt to try and get onto a mooring ball, but I'm just thinking a what if situation if we're not anchoring and we need something for the mooring ball. So if you've got any experience with one of these, I'd like to hear it, but that's what we're going to try for a little while. I know there are other types of snap shackles, bigger ones and ones you can hook on the end of your boat hook and push down onto the mooring ball and clip them on. They look good too. I couldn't find one with enough working load that I was comfortable with, at least in the areas where I'm at, where I can shop right now. So that's what I'm doing for now, but I'd like to know if anyone's ever used one of those. What I've done with our snubber, previously with our snubber we had just this big stainless hook, which is fine, hooks into the chain and everything's good, and you can pull the snubber lines tight and this will stay right in that chain link. But I was worried about how I might connect to a...
This can both be you.
right in the middle.
You can edit it.